Hmm. What's up, Mark? How you doing today? Today you're the first one. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. So how do you like those markers? Were they worth the money? Like Amazon has a sets of them. Depending on how many you get in there, they're anywhere from 25 to $50. Hey, Dwight Curly, how are you? Hey, Steven, how are you doing? They go on beautifully. Do you need like a bunch of coats, or one coat? Is one coat not enough, but makes a difference? There's some stuff, some markers that you need to do a bunch of coats before you even see it. But maybe they're not paint markers. And when you do multiple coats, does it take away from the previous? Now, some of them do that too, which sucks. So I'm doing okay, thanks. Won't be here long. I'm sitting out in the parking lot at the clinic. I have to get my numbers checked. No problem, Dwight. No problem. Hey, George. How are you? I'm eating pizza too. Don't get sick. I would say I did one coat, then a bunch of touch-ups. The colors don't bleed when I went over them. Just make sure the first color is very dry. Okay, it's a good tip. It's good to know. The markers, I don't think they're that bad because you can get dollar store paint markers and they're $3. You know what I mean? So they're not too bad. What's going on, George? Finishing up wiring the track. I guess that's okay. Are you done building all your bench work, George? So I went to Dollar General today, and they had these. They're water brushes. They're brushes that you can put water in. They come in 3 different tips. I thought they would be pretty cool for doing, you know, work like working with a pen. You can put water in them. I don't know. I'm going to mess around with them and see what they're like to use. But the tip comes off and you can put water in here. They're only $3. I thought about putting paint in there, like watered down paint, but I don't think it would go too good. But if you put water in here and then dip this in the paint, and if you want some water, you could probably squeeze it, and dilute it a little bit to get it to flow a little better. I don't know. I'm going to mess with them. For $3, I figure. Not bad. Like that's a medium one, I guess. The tips are large, medium, and fine. Or small. That's a small tip. Looks big, but you can see the difference comparing them side by side. This one's bigger. I think you'd be able to get like really fine with it. They have stain markers like this that have brush tips, but they're not made up of hairs. They're solid and come to fine points, which are nice for doing touch-up stain repair. I'll mess with them and see what they're like. It's always something different there. at the dollar store. Well, the Dollar General. This too. It's acrylic paints, 16 of them, 16 different colors, and it was $6.75, something like that. I thought that was a good deal. I'm gonna mess with these too, just to see. I don't know. Maybe I'll do graffiti with them, or I don't know what I'll do with them. Maybe I'll paint the Mona Lisa with them. Trains and scenery waiting on the backdrop to get here. I put ink washes in mine. They work great. Oh, really? What type of ink? Like Indian ink? They looked like needles for a minute. I thought you were hitting the juice. Nah. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? But nah, they're pretty cool. I'm going to stop by my Dollar General and check this stuff out. Yours might not have it. The brushes were new. It said new. So maybe it'll have it, maybe it won't. That's the first time I've seen like that pack of paints. Then they had a smaller, like 8-pack, and the 8-pack was $4. So I thought, for $2.75, you get 8 more colors, different colors, and I like the different colors, like the pastels and stuff. All right, Dwight, good luck. See ya. Dollar General's pretty good with that stuff. They have some pretty cool things in there sometimes. For like art supplies and things. I kind of like them. India ink. Well, does India ink come in different colors? I thought it was just black. And what do you use those washes for? Yeah, I just thought India ink only came in one color. If my Dollar General doesn't have that stuff, I check the 80 other Dollar General. Yeah, that's the truth. Probably like newer stores, if you have a newer one than the others, I would go to them because my newer one carries better stuff. I use black and brown. Okay. Do you use them on like your models, like your engines and rolling stock, or mostly on like rocks and buildings and things like that? Yellow too. Wow. Huh. I'm pretty sure if you climb up Mount Everest halfway is a Dollar General. Yeah, there could be. That'd be funny if there was. Hydrocal landscape, yeah. Yeah, they're good on that stuff. Like rocks and stuff. And, yeah. Plaster, things like that. What's up, mailman? What's for lunch? Gotta get a Wawa sandwich today. Yeah. Well, don't forget to tell them about your stale bread. Switch locations, huh? Which one did you go to? Which one gave you the bad sandwich? The one on Oak Avenue by the train station? I don't even know. Is that one still there? Yeah, there's Wawa's I don't go to. There's one down the street. I don't go to that Wawa. I could walk there, but I don't go there. So went to an old one. Yeah, nope. Wawa by Primo's is closed. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like the little stores. I don't like the big Wawas. I can't stand them. Even though the one down the street is a little one, I still don't go there. The store's dirty. I missed the little one that was on Chichester Ave. And they had to go and build the big one. Sons of bitches. Hey, George. When's your next video coming out? I want to watch the parrot. I really don't care about you. I don't know, man. You said he doesn't like to talk, but he said hello pretty good, and he liked to dance. I don't know, George. I think he likes the video. He knows he's being filmed. I think you're going to have to do a video every day, man. Got some house fire footage from the fire in Clifton this morning. I didn't know there was a fire. Was it bad? Hope nobody got hurt. Went to the train store yesterday. Had to pick up some oil. And I was looking around. I was looking at some HO stuff. And some ON30. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to start featuring him on the videos, teaching him how to ride on the trains. That'd be funny, man. I think it'll be good. I think he's going to need his own channel eventually. He's going to be so popular. Some dude poured gasoline on his house and set fire to the world and said, F the world. Oh. Did he die? That's a shame, man. Wonder what was going through his head. It sucks. Crazy world we live in, yep. But there was a lot of news crews there. Yeah, it's still crazy. It's always been crazy. I was checking out some HO brass models. I don't understand why HON30 or ON30 is more money in brass than HO. That I don't understand. I have to ask the dudes, Dennis and Claude and Bill, why. Those guys do those scales. Yeah, I don't understand that. Hey, Nancy. How are you? Nice to see you. How you been? You know, it's funny that you're here because every once in a while I get this magazine, Rail Pace magazine. This is from February 2001. And look who they do a whole story on the what is it? Massachusetts Central. And what's pretty cool is they have, you can see there, Palmer. They have nice maps in here and nice photos of where they go to catch the train and different locations in the area. It's a pretty good magazine. It's funny, I was looking at this yesterday, and here you go. I'm so into the yeah, they look pretty cool. I kind of like their engines. Kind of like them a little better than the other dudes, the NECR, NEC, New England Centrals. I kind of like these Mass Central engines. They're really sharp looking. Looks like a pretty cool railroad. And the maps that they have are really nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You catch them going northbound from the yard and Ware. Oh, okay. Let me look on the map. Oh yeah, there's the Ware yard. Ware A&R. Oh, that's Ware A&R Packaging. Is that what you're talking about? How far is this railroad from you, Nancy? Mass Central Yard and Engine Terminal. They have one in Palmer too, right? Not too far. Well, that's nice. At least it's convenient to you. Where's this? Central. Southbound PA2 past the former railroad structure along Route 32 at Shone Pike Road in the village of Old Furnace. Yeah, there's some cool buildings. This looks like a cool building. I guess this is an Old Furnace, this place. And then that red building there. That's pretty cool. You probably know all these spots too. The Whistle Stop. That looks like a pretty cool little place. Whistle Stop Restaurant in Gilbertville, Mass. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool railroad. I really like it. What's the cool book you got there, Jared? It is, you can find it probably. I'll try to find you one, Nancy. But it's a Rail Pace magazine, and the issue is February 2021. Sometimes you can get them in back issues. Sometimes you can get them on eBay. I have a store that has some back issues, but sometimes not this far back. But you definitely would be able to go to their website, White River Productions, Rail Pace Magazine, and see if they have a copy of the February 2021. I'm sure you know all the spots, but it's pretty cool though. The maps are cool because like the maps, they'll list you places to take good photos at, and maybe tell you things that you didn't know about the railroad too. You know, old buildings and all different things. It's a great magazine, but it was cool that the Mass Central is in there. Like I said, I really like their locomotives. They're sharp. I'll have to look around and see if I can find some. What's up, Digger? I just subbed to you. Last year's. Yeah, last year's. Yeah, Nancy has a nice channel. Rail Pace and H.O. Collector are great magazines. I don't know H.O. Collector. What is that about? H.O. Collector. What do they talk about in there? What's collectible in H.O.? Kind of keeps me sane somewhat. Your channel? Or the railroad? It's a little breezy today, man. It's really breezy today. It's sunny, but it's still chilly out. You know, I need long sleeves and long pants and a hat. It sucks. It's almost May. The railroad. Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice little distraction from the chaos of life. Nancy, do you chase the railroad later in the day, like sunsets? Sunset time? Or no? Just in the mornings? It's sunny but freezing here. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And the wind. Yeah, it's windy there too, huh? Yeah, it's crazy. My friend's going up to Connecticut tomorrow to Connecticut Trolley Museum, I think. They're having a little function up there. Sometimes I do. I should do more night videos. Yeah, especially now that the days are longer, you can get some good evening sunset shots. Some sunset videos are nice. I like them. But, if you're not out and about, then it's no big deal. But now, days are getting longer. It's like till 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. Pretty soon it'll be 9 o'clock. Connecticut Trolley Museum. I'm not into trolleys, though. Trolleys are fun, Nancy. You should try. Try them. You're not into them, but I bet you would be into them if you got on them and rode them. They're fun. What's up, Joey? 10 minutes until my next meeting begins at work. How you doing? Yeah, I feel like I'm going to blow away. HO Collector talks mostly about pre-90s HO trains. Each issue feels like my history in trains when I was a kid. Totally a freight girl. Yeah, but you go chase those passenger cars. I don't know, Nancy. You just got to be exposed to it. I think if you were exposed to it, you might change. But that's alright. So, Mark, do they talk about, like, actually collecting HO stuff that has value? I didn't know any of it had, like, collectible value. Freight does rule, but other stuff is pretty cool. You got that right, Digger. My back is getting better, so that's good. Still can't lift too much, but can go downstairs now. That's cool. And your wife buy you a cane. Jesus, man. Falling apart, Joseph. Not much. I catch Amtrak through Palma. I just love me some freight. I do too. I like anything on rails. I just like rails. Trolleys, trains, passenger trains, freight trains. Old trains, new trains, steam trains, diesel trains. Short trains, long trains, fat trains. Damn, Joey. Psh. Well, you won't need that cane for too long, buddy. Yeah, I like Amtrak. I'm starting to like them even more. I'd like to get some Amtrak N-scale models. Or maybe even HO. Depends if I find something cheap. I don't know. My 5-year-old calls me a granny when I use the cane. Yeah. Man. Yeah, 5-year-olds. They're a lot of work. It's not so much about the value, but the history of manufacturers' changes. Okay, so it kind of like informs you so that you can see what's out there and have an idea of how old it is, its history, and all that sort of stuff. That's pretty cool. I was reading about brass models, and they're talking about how brass just isn't brass models are not holding their value like they used to. Probably, well, one person had said maybe it's because so many manufacturers have such nice detail, like scale trains and Broadway Limited now, and even Bachman and some stuff, that they're surpassing or comparable to brass models, where before, people bought brass models because of all the detail that they had that plastic models just didn't capture. So brass is becoming more affordable to everybody now. And I saw it yesterday. Well, know, you can buy HO brass pretty cheap. I was picking up her Legos. It's all good. It wouldn't have happened sooner or later, I'm sure. Just need to do more back exercises for the future. Yeah, and you got to get on her to tell her to pick up her damn Legos, or you're going to throw them out. The kids are going to kill you, Joey. You can't give them an inch, man. You got to get on them. Give my kids an inch and I'll take 1,000 miles. Yeah, you give any kid an inch, not just yours. Legos are dangerous if you have no shoes on. Yeah, they sure are. They might not be too good even with shoes on. Somebody just bought a bunch of potting soil. I guess he's going to plant some stuff. He's walking down the street with a bunch of bags on his shoulder. And it's time to plant your gardens. Get your vegetables in and your flowers. All that sort of stuff. I saw 2 SF Genesis models on sale yesterday. You can probably guess what happened given my track record. Oh, man. So I guess we're going to have some photos coming soon. GP9 yellow bonnets. I like the GP9s. What's the yellow bonnet? That's not the Kodachrome one, right? It's the yellow and blue. I like the yellow and blue. GP9 high hoods or low hoods? Oh boy, more stuff. High hoods, oh cool. Going to weather them a little heavier. I plan to do the others, yellow and blue. Yeah, I like those. They're nice. How come you don't have no like SW switchers? Or do you? Do you have any switchers like that? I'm just going to start modeling diesel service facilities. Yeah, you could do that. Well, I mean, your layout doesn't hold a lot of freight cars, so that you could put a bunch of engines somewhere. All right, meeting. All right, peace, Joey. Have a good night. See ya. So, Jer, you look, you like that lumber yard I catch. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that place. Let me look on the map and see where it is. What's it called, Nancy? B&M Station, Hardwick House of Pizza. And that's pretty cool. Has Dwight been in today? Yeah, he's getting his numbers checked at the clinic. He may be back or not. I don't know. Yeah, they don't have it on the map. I have to go. All right, Mark. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. I thought maybe they would have it on one of their maps. They don't. Digger, did you work on your bridge? Tri-County Recycling. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I'm sure it's in the article somewhere, maybe. No more meetings today. Is that good? Or is that bad? River Run Road. The Ware River Trestle. That looks like a cool spot. Mm-hmm. All right, Digger. Yeah, I don't see anything on it. Nope. So now you're done for the day, basically, Steven? Sure, did you like the lumberyard? Yeah. What's the name of that lumberyard, Nancy? I was looking for it on my map, on the maps, but I don't see it. George, when's the next video? You know what we want to see. So you might have answered me, George, but I don't remember. Are you done with your bench work? Probably Sunday. Damn, I'm gonna have to wait till Sunday. All right. Nancy's an N scaler too. She has an N scale layout. Yeah, somewhat. Not real cold, but cold enough that you need long pants and long sleeve shirt. It's really windy. Real windy, like yesterday. I think it's in the 50s, but it's probably in the 40s with the wind. Yes, I got an N scale. Been neglecting it, though, and feel bad about it. Yeah, I've been neglecting mine, too. I wouldn't hold that against her. Okay. I won't. My amateur train videos. Yeah, we all make amateur train videos. It's like 3 Celsius here, 37 Fahrenheit. It's not quite that cold. Well, it's probably in the 40s. Which, for almost May, kind of sucks. Garden Railroad, so cool. You need to do a Garden Railroad, Nancy. 57. Is it windy there? 57's not bad. But if it's windy, then it sucks. But the birds are out flying around. They don't care. It says 50 at my house, but no way. It's windy and cold here. Southeastern Connecticut. Yeah, I don't know what it is now. Thinking about it makes me colder. Steven, do you go rail fanning ever? Excuse me. I am sitting in my driveway at the shop. I'm finishing a table and got nothing to do. The finish is drying. So I'm just waiting to put another coat on there. I got my timer set. So when my timer goes off, I'll go put another coat on. Oh, it's not a table. It's an island top for an island. Kitchen island. I thought you were trackside. Nah. Nope. Wow, you're still live. Why does that surprise you, Dwight? This summer I plan to visit Heritage Railway when they are having a diesel gala. You don't like steam engines, Digger? I don't even know what time it is. 2:10. Yeah, I know you love diesels. You don't like steam engines, huh? Digger, he must not like steam engines. My numbers are still good. That's good, Dwight. Steam is okay, I guess. I won't say I dislike it, but I do like diesels. What's up, Jeffrey? It's interesting. Digger, have you ever seen a steam engine in person? I just like diesels so much more. Nancy, have you ever seen a steam engine in person? The only steam I really like are Shays. Really? Shays are pretty cool, but that's the only one you like. Hmm. Wow. I've seen many steam engines in person when I was younger. What's up with the new cars on Amtrak? I don't know nothing about them. How come I can't see anybody saying anything? Try refreshing, Dwight. I don't know. I rode Steam 3 times: Kentucky Rail Museum, Cast, and Hocking Valley. Hmm. Yeah, Cass is someplace I'd like to go. That's a cool railroad. I'd like to go see that place. What new cars on Amtrak? I don't know. Tell us, Jeffrey, what new cars on Amtrak? I don't know nothing about it. You better have something to tell us. Be just bringing up that stuff and not tell us nothing. You don't care about passenger trains, Nancy. What do you care about passenger trains? Dang this weather. Those hopper cars. Well, I don't know. What about them? They're just hopper cars. They're ballast cars. I don't know. What about them? They're just ballast cars. This is like no big deal. Well, I like to see the private cars go through Palmer. Okay. They're just ballast cars, Jeffrey. Every once in a while, I guess they got to get new ballast cars, you know? They don't last forever. Look, I'm not really getting all cozy. I wish I was getting cozy. I'm not. I don't want to start my truck and run it. Gas is too expensive. Yeah, they're just new ballast cars, that's all, that Amtrak has. Feed the cats. I thought cats fend for themselves. Man, the wind is like rocking my truck. It's so windy. It's supposed to be like 20 some mile an hour winds today. Hmm. 1067, bringing about 50 of them eastbound around Horseshoe Curve Camp yesterday. Setting in line at CVS to get drugs. What, 50 of what? Those ballast cars? Amtrak ballast cars, Jeffrey? Call you the Riddler Riddler 2. Oh, really? Hmm. That's pretty cool. Wonder where they were going. Eastbound. Wonder where they were coming from and going to. I should just put this damn sweatshirt on. Not throw it over me. Getting some good drugs? I need to move to Florida by George, where it's warm. Excuse me. It's probably 80 some degrees down there right now. Beautiful. Lovely, warm weather. Wish I had some hot tea right now. That would make me feel good. But nope. It only shows one person watching. I see 5. I love DeSantis. Who's your governor? Welcome back. I don't know. Maybe you need to hit refresh, Dwight. I don't know. I see 5 people, but that doesn't mean nothing. At one time I saw 1. Do you still not see chat? Everybody's chat, Dwight? Or do you finally see that? Oh my god, Connecticut governor. He's a joke puppet. Oh, really? Who is it? What a mess I am. Okay, shut me up. No politics. I don't care if you talk about politics. I'm going to the laundromat after this and washing all my blankets. Very good. I'm on 495 heading home. Where were you? Lamont, Democrat. He's a jerk. I don't know him. Never heard of him. He must not be very popular. Yeah, I'm a Democrat. Governors are jerks. But what are you going to do? Everybody needs a jerk every once in a while, I guess, to make them appreciate everything else in life. Man, I'm having a hard time over here. I don't know why I just don't put it on. It's hard to put it on inside. Anyway, do not let me digress. No trains waiting to come in and out of Edgemore Yard. Put the damn thing on. I know, Nancy. I know, really? Just put the damn thing on. It's hard to put it on in here. I don't want to get out. Then I'll get cold. Then I'll really get cold, Nancy. Finally. That's better. You're right, Nancy. Headed back to work. I didn't know you worked. All right, George. Where are you going back to work? You're at work? I thought you were home. All right, George. Have a good day, man. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard, George. Oh, Lord. Now I'm going to start yawning. We have a new guest in the chat. Who's that? Who's the new guest? I don't have to go back to have my numbers checked for 3 weeks, and if they are good, then I won't have to go back for a month. That's good. So finally they got that under control. Good job, Dwight Curley. Let's celebrate. Let's have some beers. 40 minutes till nap time. Jesus. No, she's not new. She's been in my chats quite a lot. She might be new to you, but she's not new to me. Yes, just got to control not to get gout. Yeah, you don't want that. Now you're doing a pretty good job of that, so keep on track. Celebrate with pizza, KFC, and Pepsi. I'm yesterday's news, Jeff. No, you're not yesterday's news. How's things up here in Palmer, Nancy? What's going on in Palmer? I haven't been in Palmer on the Palmer rail cam for a long time. I already had the pizza. She used to be on Horseshoe Curve chat, but I don't see her there no more. I don't know. That's a healthy. I'm banned from VR sites. Really? How come? Why? What happened? You can't go on none of the VR site. Well, you can go on them, but you can't chat on them. What did you do, Nancy? What were you doing? Posting, talking about Palmer Cam? That's funny. I can't believe you got banned. How the hell do you get banned? Really, I don't want to ask. I do. I didn't know you went on that horseshoe curve, Cam, Nancy. I don't know how you get banned. Yarder car threw them over the edge. Oh, boy. Yeah, but how do they know it's you now? That's funny. I think some of them guys are just jealous they don't have their own cars. People in them chats are freaking annoying anyway. Some people, not everybody, but 80% of them. Especially the kids. Oh my god, the kids drive me crazy. I went to the plot. They used to like me, but then they banned me because they couldn't control me. Yes, they were jealous of my car. There were email threats. It was crazy. That's crazy. Those people are pathetic. Those people are real losers when they start doing that. We miss you there, Nancy. Oh, well, Jeff. Yeah, I wouldn't go back either. Screw them. The heck with them. But that's crazy to be like, sending people emails and threats, and people need to get a life. Bunch of losers. And it's hard to tell. You don't know if they're kids, adults, or what. Teenagers, little kids. You don't know if they have problems. You don't know if they're autistic or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, complicated situation. Where is this? The virtual Ralphan webcams in their chats. Do you not go into virtual Ralphan live streams? Just like this, a live stream. Meet a lot of friends there and visit Palmer Cams. It's not a good outfit as far as I'm concerned, really full of themselves. They do a nice job. I mean, I don't do VF anymore. I like the Strasbourg cam. That's like pretty much my favorite cam. I watch that every morning while I'm eating breakfast, and I just let it run. I kind of like it. I just like, and it's just because it's Strasbourg, and Virtual Railfan just happens to have them. If somebody else had them, I'd watch that too, probably. But I can't stand the kids on there. The kids are freaking annoying. And I understand. Maybe they have something, you know, they're autistic or whatever, have some type of disorder, but they're just annoying, man. Sometimes they're just like, Oh my god. Cams on YouTube. Yeah. You don't watch Virtual Ralph Fan on YouTube, Steven? Where you been, man? Kids are weird. I've had issue with kids in chat. Yeah, I mean, and I understand some of them have problems, right? That's okay. But, you know, I don't think the parents should let them go in there and be unsupervised. I don't know. Just my opinion. Like, virtual rail fans shouldn't be your kid's babysitter. And whether or not they have a problem or not, whether or not they're autistic or just normal kids, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't be your kid's babysitter. Canceled VR long ago. Digger Evans, a lot of them used to be engineers for Norfolk Southern. I don't know what you're talking about. Horseshoe Curve is a nice railway cam. Yeah. A lot of parents don't know their kids are on rail. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Only when I know someone is going to be visiting the location, I got stories. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed the Strasbourg one. That's my favorite one. And I visited multiple times a day. It's like one of my favorite places to go, period. And not just because of the railroad, I just like the area itself. So kind of like, like you guys go to the tracks to relax. I'll go there to relax. And for the most part, I don't even pay attention in the chat. I'll um, maximize my screen so I lose my chat. I don't care about the chat. I mean, there are some nice people in there, but for the most part, it's mostly kids going back and forth. Comes the train. Train's leaving. Where's the train at? What's up with this train? When's this train coming back? you know, there are animals on horseshoe camp sometimes. Once an animal turned up, someone said it was a skunk. Others, yeah, you see them on that. You see them a lot on Strasbourg's camp. You see fox and cats and squirrels and groundhogs and deer. Yeah, you see all kinds of stuff. And you watch the ones out in like Canada. You see bear. See all kinds of stuff, man. Coyotes. You never know what's out there. I mean, it's cool. I mean, that they have the cams and people can watch them, and I think that's pretty neat. Uh, I'm not a member there. I'm not ever going to be a member, so I don't. If it came to the point where they only let members join to watch, I'd say see ya. I'll watch the bird feeders. Some of the people who are on Horseshoe Curve Cam chat are ex-engineers and know a lot of knowledge. Yeah, there's a lot of them all over on their cams. Not just on Horseshoe Curve Cam, but I'm sure a lot of the other cams have them too. The problem is you don't know who's who on there. So you don't know if they're kids, they work for the railroad, don't work for the railroad. Unless you know what they're talking about, they could be telling you a bunch of bullshit. So, I mean, it's all, you know, it's not really worth much unless you know where it's coming from. I'd love to live by Strasbourg. Yeah, me too. You're chatting with people. I don't know how old you are, Jeff. I don't know nothing about you. Right? You could be telling me a bunch of stuff, and okay, yeah, okay. Unless I know something different, then I could say, oh, bullshit, Jeff. But for the most part, if you go to those cams, you know, they start talking in their dialogue, and it's like they're talking another language. They start talking about control points and this point, and you know, Jimmy Buffettville, and you don't know where Jimmy Buffettville is if you've never been there. So it's like, it's kind of frustrating sometimes. Jeff is 93 years old. No shit, Digger. Damn it. Damn that Jeff. He told me he was 41. I knew he was old. Can't trust nobody. Like, you don't know. I'm not really wearing a blue jacket. But yeah, so for the most part, when I go to those live stream cams, I'll see if there's anybody in there that I know that's easy to talk to. For the most part, most of them don't really talk like here, you know. I just ignore chat and just watch the trains. August 16th, 1980. Critter Digger. Critter, yeah. Yeah, but they're cool. You see it, yeah. All the cams have critters on them. Some type of critter. Some are big, some are small. Palmer chat is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. But again, I don't, there's people on there that, again, they start talking in, their little codes. Like, I think that's one of the bad things about the chat. You come into the chat and they start talking about, let's see, I don't know, mile point 8 or CP83 and the MCR interchange. And it's like, I don't know where that is. You might as well just be talking to French to me. A train just passed this point. Okay, I don't know where that is. Help me out. And then they get bent out of shape. Some people, not all of them, and I'm not singling out Palmer chat, but that happens with all of them. There are worse and bad seeds. There are bad seeds everywhere. There's bad seeds in this chat too. Someone in chat identified it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Nancy's 73, but she doesn't sound 73. She doesn't look 73 either. Nancy's a very young 73. I don't know if you'll see if you start watching her videos. She's just like a little kid. It's kind of funny. We don't have them in British Isles. You got tons of them over there. They're even worse over there. Oh my God. They're even worse over there, Digger. I got news for you. As hard as that might seem, let me see. As hard as that may seem to be believing, they're worse over there, Digger. Oh my God. Some of them people are like, Jesus. But, that's how they are, man. That's how people are. People are different everywhere. What are you going to do? It's all good. You should come to Palm. Yeah, I hope to come there. I don't know. We'll see with gas. I don't know. I'd like to one day, especially now that I got the map. And I can see all the spots. One of these days I will, Nancy. And I'll email you when I do. Yeah, we're all perfect in the British Isles. Psha. Come on, dear. We don't have critters, Jerry. They're only in America. You got critters. You got plenty of critters. Now I'm talking about rotters. We have lots of rotters here. What are rotters? I don't know what the hell that is. Speak English to me. What are rotters? He's from the UK, Nancy. He talks another language over there. I gotta get a booklet with translations in it. But she's a rottie, not a rotter. Yeah, I know. Raccoon? I don't know. Is that what he's talking about? Are rotters like know-it-alls over there, Digger? What are they? I don't know. We're patiently waiting for Digger to type. We don't have raccoons, skunks, or critters. You don't have skunks or raccoons? Really? You got critters, you just don't call them critters. Ron's sheep could be called critters. Critters are just animals, critters. Got my critters. Don't you watch the Beverly Hillbillies? Come on. Come on, Digger. I don't believe that you don't have raccoons. A rotter is a bad person. Oh. I just don't believe that you don't have any raccoons. You gotta have raccoons. Raccoons just an American thing? Lunch. Almost 3 o'clock. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, Nancy. Oh, you can. So, Digger, seriously, you don't have any raccoons? Huh. I guess you're lucky you don't have no skunks. No raccoons in the UK. Wow. I'm sure there's a lot of animals that you don't have over there. I thought everybody had raccoons. Do you have possum? How about possums? Got raccoons, fox, coyote, fox, possum, deer, and bear. Bear. Yeah, I'm sure he's got field mice. Yeah, skunks are the only thing that you should be glad that you don't have. They stink. Badgers. Yeah, we have badgers here. What's up, Rick Bailey? How's it going? What are you up to? I've seen skunks at the zoo and raccoons even. The zoo didn't have critters though. Critters are just like animals, Digger. They're not like a specific animal. It's just raccoons are critters. Everything's a critter. You're a critter. Boy, everything is protected over there. Badgers will kill you? Really? I never came across a badger. What about wolverines? They're pretty nasty. Yeah, critters cover a lot of things. I need to check with the wife, but what's your weekend like? I don't know. Should be okay. Saturday. What about you? Let me know. Saturday or Sunday. Let me know, Rick. Fisher cats. I've heard of them. They're kind of like a badger, aren't they? Like a ferret, kind of. Think your wife will let you come out, Rick? I think I'm free, but again, just want to double check. Let me know. Sooner the better you let me know. Nancy, do you have a hard time with your dog chasing after those things? What's up, Martin? We have mink here. They are vicious if you go near them. Yeah, we got them here too. Not anywhere near me, but we got a lot of critters over here. Nope, she can never catch anything. She don't catch anything? Is she too slow? What's her deal? I figured she'd be chasing all kinds of things. Did your wife ground you, Rick Bailey? Buddy's dog got attacked by a porcupine. Yeah, porcupines are nasty. Especially when they shoot those little quills at you. Those things will mess you up. Will mess your day up. Wow. I'm surprised she didn't chase the deer. She chases squirrels but never catches them. Yeah, they're pretty quick. Well, what about bear and things like that? I never saw one either. Porcupine. We even have wild boar. Yeah, parts of like down south they have wild boar. Probably like Texas and Alabama and stuff like that. Louisiana. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's blowing pretty hard here. But it's, yeah, it's blowing. But you won't blow away. You can't hunt them here. They're just for looking at. Oh, here you can hunt them. You can't hunt anything over there, Digger. What the hell's the matter with you people? Like here, they're a nuisance, so they let you hunt them. Oh, this will be my third coat. I might put 4 coats on this top. Jared, were you taking a nap ride in the cab ride? Yeah. No video of a cab ride. That's all you're going to get. Excuse me. Open season on the rabbits, yeah. We have to respect our wildlife, and some of them are on the endangered species list. Yeah, we have endangered species lists too. I guess we have more animals than you do. In Ohio, no limit to wild boar. Yeah. They're a nuisance. They tear up farmland and fences and tear up agriculture. Wild boar jerky, yum. Have you made that? I went for a cab ride, but there's no video of a cab ride. No video. If you want the video, it's $39.95. Not right now, Dwight. How about you? Are you cold? Feel pretty comfortable now that I got my jacket on. I have to take it in the house with me. So, like, if I don't put my jacket on, usually when I leave the house, I won't put it on during the day, unless I get really cold. Just how I am. I'm lazy. Where was the cab ride at on New Hope in Ivyland? No, I don't go there, Jeffrey. I hate that place. Can't tell you where. I really shouldn't have posted that video, but it wasn't too bad. I definitely can't post cab ride video. It's against the railroad policy. I'm starting to hate my doctor more and more every day. Keep good distance away. Yeah. I don't know. He must be. Dwight doesn't like him. Maybe he doesn't like what he has to tell him. I don't know. Wish I had some tea. No pipe today? Nah, not today. I'm sitting at the laundromat now. It's my least favorite place on earth. I really never heard of it being against policy. Yeah, it's against every railroad's policy, Jeffrey, to have a cell phone operating in the camp in the locomotive while the locomotive is running. No railroad allows it. It's one of the first things they tell you. No cell phones while you're working the railroad or in the cab like that, doing something like that. I don't volunteer for this railroad, but they have a policy: no cell phones in the cab while it's running. You're getting my drugs all mixed up. He's getting my drugs all mixed up. Man, that's not good. There's quite a lot of stupid people here. I'm supposed to get 90-day supply of my pills. The ones I just picked up were 30 days. You should tell them. You only know there are so many rules. I never know what the rules are until I break one. True, no cell phones allowed in the cab. Yep. 30-minute. I know the crew can't do it, but if you are not paid part of the crew, you're allowed. Jeffrey, so here's the thing, right? There's a thing called common courtesy, okay? So if you're the engineer, okay, and you volunteer at this Railroad A, and you allow me as a non-member just riding, you say, hey, you want to go for a ride in a cab today? Cool, yeah, okay. So you get in the cab, and as a common courtesy, you do not film while you're in the cab while the engineer is operating. Because really, you're probably not allowed to be in the cab. You understand me? It's okay if you're sitting in the back of the passenger coach and you're a passenger, but just because you don't volunteer or work for the railroad, uh, you're really not supposed to be in a cab. So, you understand? No, things have always been that way. It's always been that way. Just because you're not part of the crew, you should extend that common courtesy to the crew so the crew doesn't get in trouble. Unless you want to get the crew in trouble. He doesn't listen to you. I don't know, Dwight. Find a new doctor. Time to find a new one. Yeah, so, I got serious stories. I got stories, Jerry. I bet you do. I mean, it's okay if your friends invite you up in the cab. You take some pictures. They take you for a ride, even. But, and it's okay even if you video it, right? But don't share it with people. That's the big thing. Don't share it with people. Because you don't know who's watching. So here's the thing, right? You could post a video out here on YouTube and you're in the train, in the engine, the cab, and you're videoing it. And you put it out there on YouTube. Unless you have consent from the railroad or something like that. And then, you get into problems with National Safety Transit Board. That's not good. But I learned. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just a courtesy thing. It's okay. You want to film it, film it. Don't share it. And that locomotive was sitting still. So it wasn't going nowhere. There was no issues. It was okay. And I didn't video even for myself while we were riding because I wanted to share it. What's the point of me keeping it if I can't share it? So I had no point in videoing it. One of my meds, I only get 30 days supply, but the chemist just delivers my meds to my house every month. That's nice. The chemist. All my pills been 90 days supply for years. I don't know. They don't like you, Dwight. I don't know. I got awesome magical videos that I can never share. See? Yeah. I mean, they're cool, but I don't see, I can't share them, so what's the point of taking them? I guess. Basically. I don't, I can relive the moments. Yeah, I can relive the moments in my head, too. I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but, yeah, eh, I don't know. I guess for me, it's like no big deal because it's just no big deal. It's no big deal. Yeah. All right, Steven, have a good nap. Take care. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. What happens if you don't take a nap? You get grumpy? wish I could take a nap. Yeah, tonight's Jim Tedesco, 6 p.m. He's the next live streaming. No, grumpy. Okay. I only do my blankets at the laundromat. I don't do clothes I do clothes at home. How come you do your blankets at the laundromat? They too big? What's the deal? Hasn't Sparky doing any live stream? I guess it wasn't his night to do them. He does them like every other night. I don't know. Gotta ask him. Email him to wait and see. My washer's 20 years old. Okay. I think he does every other Wednesday. And then that TSG and then Mini Prince does another Wednesday. He hasn't done one in a month. I don't know, Dwight. Maybe he's tired of doing them. Needs a break. Maybe he's tired of your shit. No idea. Oh, my clock should be going off anytime soon. Starting to spit rain. That sucks. I hate rain. So chilly, I'm ready to start up a fire in the fireplace. I don't blame you. Might be a good night to make soup or something. Or beef stew or something like that. Rain sucks. Yeah, I mean, I know it's necessary for things, but I don't like it. Especially if it rains every day for long periods of time. And what are you going to do? Making soup and bread. That sounds good. What kind of soup you making? Soup. It'll probably be like 70 next week. I'll have to see what the weather is. Maybe I'll make some soup. Only rains every day in Seattle. Yeah, no. Chicken, vegetable, and sourdough bread. Sourdough bread. That's good. I like sourdough bread. Man. Chicken, vegetable. It's good soup. Yep, it has to warm up soon. Yeah, sooner or later it will. Oh my god, I made an awesome focaccia bread yesterday. Focaccia bread's good. Dang. Jerry, I like beef stew one week and the other week beef and chili on cold days. Yeah, me too. Gonna do ciabatta next. Yeah. Ciabatta's good too. I like ciabatta bread. Where do you get the recipes from? YouTube or a book? Have you ever done ciabatta bread? You should make videos of your bread making. Mostly in my head. Wow, it's pretty good. You should do some videos of them. Ciabatta bread's pretty hard to make, I would think, because of all the air in there. Hmm. Sourdough is good. I like sourdough. Real good sourdough. Sometimes sourdough isn't that great. How old is your sourdough mother? Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see some bread making videos. I like making bread. I like videos like that. Is there any good bakeries up there, Nancy? Like artisan bakeries like that to make stuff like that? Ciabatta will be easy. I'm a bread maker. I make my own starter. Had to make a new batch of mother, but I'm good to go now. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it'd be pretty neat to see some videos then. That's pretty cool. There are a lot of good bakeries around here. That's cool. I like bakeries. Bakeries are good. Bread bakeries. I don't really care about pastry bakeries. It's just good bread, man. It's good bread. I love good bread. There is nothing not good bread. Did you ever make a sun-dried tomato bread? I love sun-dried tomato bread. Man, that's so good. Good sun-dried tomato bread. With some good old chunks of sun-dried tomatoes in it. Lots of them. The more the better. Oh, that's some good stuff. You do sun-dried focaccia. That would be good too. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, sun-dries are the best. I love sun-dried tomatoes. I used to make some sometimes. They were so good. They're really simple to make. They're like candy. I like them on sandwiches. Oh man, I should buy some. I haven't had them in so long. Go buy some next time. They're delicious. Roasted red peppers. Yeah, I was gonna buy some red peppers today, but I kind of forgot when I was going by. I like fried peppers. Roasted peppers are good, but I don't really have time to do all that. It's too much work. I'd rather just fry them. But I like red peppers as opposed to green peppers. I'm going to be lucky to get a dryer. I got sun dry. I got sourdough bread rising right now. 4 more hours. Jesus Lord. How many of those you making? Just one or a bunch of them? 4 hours. Yeah. If might have to take them home and dry them at home, Dwight. Hang them out on the line. I love long green peppers stuffed with provolone, prosciutto. I make one though for the time. Oh my god, it's got to take forever. Uh, I like Cubanelles, the long peppers. My mom used to stuff them with ground meat, and we'd have them over rice and sauce, gravy, sauce, whatever you want to call it. Peppers, I love peppers. Peppers are good. Now we're getting into asparagus season. Fresh asparagus. I love asparagus. I had asparagus and eggs for breakfast this morning. It was delightful. There is one guy in there, and he is using 6 dryers. Tell him, Dwight. Oh, there's my timer. You know what that means. It's time to go back to work. Do some more finishing. Asparagus with eggs and avocado. Never had it with avocado, but I'm sure it's good. All right, folks. I gotta go back to work. Asparagus and salmon. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all have a good night, good day. Do something good. Damn, now I want some sun-dried tomato bread. All right. Good seeing everybody. Have a good night. Peace. See you. Good to see you too. Take care.